and welcome to Mission Alive. A little while ago I spoke about God being a God of surprises. Our God is a God of surprises. So many things that God does gives us a surprise, or are meant to give us a surprise, to give us a pleasant surprise. So I'd like to have a look at the life of Jesus and just see how surprising the things were that God did in the life of Jesus. I told you once about an old man who picked up my medal and said, "Do you think that God would choose an unknown woman from an unknown village to be his mother?" That's just what God did. God chose an unknown woman, Mary, from an unknown village. The village of Nazareth isn't mentioned anywhere in the Bible until we get to those words. God sent the angel Gabriel to a village in Galilee, a village called Nazareth. That's the first time it's mentioned. And so he chose an unknown woman from an unknown village to be the mother of his son. And Mary said, "Behold, the handmaid of the Lord. I will do what God wants me to do." That was the first surprise. Then the second surprise was being born in a stable. Jesus was in the line of David. The angel had told Mary, he will be called the Son of David, and he will sit on his father's throne and rule forever. Surely born in a palace, surely born in one of the beautiful homes in Jerusalem. But no, next to Jerusalem, down away a little bit, was the little village of Bethlehem, where David had been born. And that's where Jesus was born, but not in a house, in a stable. Jesus was born in an animal's house. The sheep were out in the fields. It was a nice cool night, warm enough for the sheep to be out eating the grass, lying down on the grass, the shepherds lying with them. And Jesus was born while they were out of their house. He came in and took their house. A God of surprises. And then there's the God who let his little son have some visitors. And who were the first visitors that came to this little baby in the crib? The shepherds. Shepherds were outcasts. Nobody wanted them. They couldn't do any other job, so go and look after the sheep. So they went and they looked after the sheep. They smelt of sheep. As they walked past people in the village, people would say, "That's a shepherd." How do you know? Smell him. The smell of sheep. Pope Francis has used those words and says, if we are followers of Jesus, we will have the smell of sheep upon us. He meant we will be among the people. We will work with them. We will help them. We won't be living in big glass houses. We'll be with the people. That's how I spent my life in Papua New Guinea, with the people. Our mission stations were always next to a village, even in a village. At Bedoya, the rooster crowed out inside the window every morning. We were with the people. Jesus was born with the people. And then his next visitors were kings. Maybe not kings, but wise men. Men who were highly respected, regarded by everybody as more important even than the kings. They were wise men. They were the Magi. And the Magi came looking, and where did they look? They looked in Herod's palaces. "Where is he who is born King of the Jews?" they asked. "King of the Jews," said Herod. "Who's going to take my place? You go and find him. When you come find him, come back and tell me so I can go and offer him presents and worship him." So the kings went off. The three Magi went off, and they found the Bethlehem state. They found Jesus not in the stable, but in a small house in Bethlehem. After his birth and all the people had gone home from the census, Joseph and Mary moved to a house nearby, an empty house, because Our Lady Mary had to remain in the house for 40 days after the birth of her son. So God was full of surprises from the very beginning. So in your life, watch for a God of surprises. Watch for a God who surprises you every day. Think now, how has God surprised me today? With the sunrise, with the sunset, with somebody coming to visit me. Goodbye for now, but don't forget the God of surprises.